Hey guys, Mike Siri again. Hey, real quick, I just wanted to show you what we've been doing using Prime and Looptimus. Actually, kind of got away from running full tracks and section jumping and just kind of simplified things just because our bands are so big. We usually have 7 or 8 musicians, and a track just seems like too much. So basically, we've just been running pads with Prime, and it's been awesome. I really don't have any. We have a couple different keyboard players, but none of them are real techy or into main stage or anything of that nature. So this has been an awesome way to kind of offset that and just run a pad and fill in the sound would be an awesome thing for even smaller bands. If you have 2 or 3 musicians on a Sunday morning, this would be super awesome for you guys. And this can be, triggered whoever's leading, or I've actually pulled the Looptimus and the expression pedal and the iPad back with me playing drums a couple times too, and it's super easy to trigger and control. So basically what we've been doing here, let me see if I can get a closer look for you. Let's see if you guys can see this, is I've bought some pads from Jason at Rocky Mountain, and then also I think I have a few from Andy Walker as well. But I've uploaded them, and I'll go ahead and upload them in their original key, and then with the pitch shift option on Prime, you have the option to change it into the key that'll best fit the song that you're doing. But basically we do 6 songs every Sunday, so I'll upload, or they're already uploaded, so I'll go ahead and put 6 of them into the set list, and then I'll go through and MIDI map them accordingly. And basically on Looptimus, I just have it set up for 1 through 6, and that triggers the pad, and then I'll map that expression pedal to control the volume of the pad itself. So if you go in here to the MIDI map option, let's see here, let's open it up. I'll actually go right to the audio from the pad right here, and I'll map the expression pedal to that, which I think you guys can see that, yeah. And I'll go through each song. Song 1, and I'll come over here to button 1, song 2, button 2, song 3, and so on. Song 4. You guys are probably getting dizzy with me moving the camera. Song 5. Song 6. And that's it. I leave the master volume in Prime, as you can see, just where it is when you add the songs. I don't even mess with that, and then I just make sure the volume on the actual iPad itself is turned all the way up. So you can see the expression pedal just controls the volume of the pad. So what we'll do is we'll just start, song 1, we'll trigger it, and I'll just fade the pad in. And then we usually fire a click. Sometimes we'll run the click through Prime. Other times we will we'll actually use a doctor beat with a Boss dual foot switch to cycle through the songs and trigger the click. I like the sound of the doctor beat, the number 1 voicing on it, and the band seems to prefer that as well. So we'll usually roll the pad in, trigger the click, and then at the end of the song we pull the click so it doesn't drive the band nuts when we're just kind of noodling around there at the end of a song, and then I'll slowly just pull the pad out, and boom, we're on to song number 2. Roll the pad in. Just seems like it really fills in the space. Like I said, this would be awesome for you guys that have smaller bands on Sunday mornings. It just really fills in that empty space and makes for some smooth transitions too. Kind of fills in that emptiness. If someone's praying or their pastor's talking at the end of the sermon when you guys come up for the last set or whatever, this is great to just roll in a pad real nice and quiet. So if you don't have a keyboard player that can do that for you, this is an awesome alternative. The other thing we can do too is what I've done on some of these is I've uploaded them with a click in them. So like this one, you can see it's got a click with it. What I'll do is when I map this for Sunday morning, I'll actually come in here and map the on-off button on the click right here to a button solely dedicated to firing a click, if I'm going to fire the click from Prime. And so there, and again, you know, you can start pad number 5, roll in the pad with your expression pedal, and then come over here and fire the click for the band. When the end of the song comes, you just stop the click and roll the pad out. Anyhow, if you have any more questions, go ahead and comment. Thanks, guys.